Time to take a look around in the garden. And our tomato plant waiting to be planted. 80 degrees today, but it could go back down into the 30s or 40s. And this little buddy has tomatoes on it. So it can't wait to be planted. We put it in a little bit bigger pot to give it a step up. But it's wanting to get going. And then we have another flower. Some of you know it right away is comfrey or boneset. And I've got it reseeded all over the garden. I made this offer for free. Or sometimes I'll offer a big bunch of it for like $2 or whatever, just to help cover the cost of the potting soil. Because my yard is rocks. So if I put it in dirt, I have to go and buy more dirt. And here we have some mulberry bushes. They can grow into a small understory tree, like that one here that I have in a pot, ready for a new home, and they grow delicious fruit. And I've got some sugar maples that I transplanted from the lawn, and these little plants here with the spines and the reddish stems are raspberries I grew from just pushing some old raspberries into the soil and letting them grow. Now I've got some over here too. We had no raspberries in the yard before. I squished some seeds around to see what would happen. And over here, last year's Swiss chard. I'm picking the leaves, but I'm going to let it go to seed. And here's one with a red stem. And I'm getting lots of leaves, and I add it to my chicken salad and my salads with iceberg and other stuff blended in. Because lately even the romaine lettuce at the store is kind of pasty looking. So I add a little bit of this in. Italian wedding soup, you can throw some in. Pretty handy. And the lovage, the tall plant, and below it is thyme. We've got tons and tons of it. I'm going to transplant some of it. And forget-me-nots, they really fill in all over. And some wild English asters. Some lilies that I planted. Way over there. That's a mountain laurel, I believe. And then, way over here, we have a few carrots wanting to still come up. This one's not doing too well on the root because the soil is so shallow. But there's parsley from last year. It'll go to seed this year. So I'm letting that grow a little bit. I'm going to add more dirt from the compost pile. And there's one of those tasty dandelions way over there, a big bushy plant. And it's hairless, so those are very tasty to eat. You can eat those raw. And some potatoes. We left the little tiny ones in the garden. They're wanting to grow. I might just compost them and leave them where they're at. But I have a giant tree, and it shades the garden most of the time, so my tomato plants aren't as happy as they used to be. So we've got some cleaning up to do, and we'll get a few things going in the garden pretty soon. Hope your garden's doing pretty well. I know some people down south are already picking vegetables. By now, last year we were picking radishes and peas, but I wasn't up to it because I had a medical issue to take care of. But other than that, I'm getting out and enjoying the days while we still have halfway decent weather. So, what are you doing in your garden?